What's up? What's up? We have a different kind of video today. Today we're going to go through a bracket of every album I've checked out in the first half of this year. I've listened to around 40 albums, 41 albums, I'm pretty sure. I kind of like randomly sorted them in this bracket, this elimination bracket, and we're going to see what the best album is. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with the top left corner. Waves Blood, Titanic Rising versus American Football, self-titled. Kind of a hard matchup, honestly. Kind of a hard matchup. I like both these albums a lot. I think Titanic Rising was a very good breakup album, honestly, like a fire breakup album. And American Football was like a very fire Midwest emo album. Yeah, we're gonna start with Waves Blood. We're gonna sign with Waves Blood here. Next we have is Ichigo Aoba, Luminescent Creatures versus Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. Honestly, I don't know why I had the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack on this. We have a soundtrack versus an album. Like, how do you compare that? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be brutally honest though. I had a lot more fun listening to the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. Personally. We're gonna go with that. Next we have is Weezer, the Blue Album versus Ultraviolence. Ultraviolence clears. I'm so sorry Weezer fans. Ultraviolence clears. This album slaps. Like, holy shit, slaps. Yeah, it's gotta go. It's gotta progress. I'm sorry. Next we have is Jar of Flies by Alice in Chains versus Gio Gotti. Alice in Chains, I don't know if Alice in Chains is for me. I'm not sure if Alice in Chains is for me or not, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I like dad rock, but like Alice in Chains just isn't my thing. Just isn't my thing. I give him a chance. I don't know. I don't really remember this album very well. I love Gio Gotti though. I love Gio Gotti. Gio Gotti like actually slaps though. So I had a lot more fun listening to Gio Gotti. It's gonna move on for me. I feel like I'm doing this kind of wrong. Let me just let's just do the Gio Gotti versus Unknown Pleasures. Unknown Pleasures, Joy Division. I think Gio Gotti wins this one as well. We're gonna move back up to Swans and Waves Blood. I think Waves Blood is better. I think the Waves Blood is better than this Swans album. Swans is good though. The Swans album is very good and kind of insane, but like I feel like cohesively, I think this one's better in a way. I think I'd rather go back to Waves Blood in my opinion. I would not sit through 2 hours of this again in my opinion. I would nitpick it though and listen to like the best songs. All right, next we have Boards of Canada, Music Has the Right to Children, or Title Fight Shed. I like Boards of Canada a lot. I need to check out another Boards. I need to check out another Boards of Canada album. I feel like Music Has the Right to Children just scratches this weird itch that like no album has ever itched. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so unique in its own style. It's so unique. It has such a weird feeling to it that I just can't describe. I feel like Title Fight Dive doesn't like compare to. You know what I'm saying? And I like Title Fight. I like Title Fight Shed a lot though. Did I say Dive? I don't know what I said. I like Title Fight Shed a lot though. I like that album a lot, but like, man, I feel like by a hair, Boards of Canada might be better. Panchico versus Boards of Canada, Music Has the Right to Children. Panchico's good. Panchico's really good. I really enjoy Panchico. I actually listened to a good amount of the songs on repeat for a while after the album. But Boards of Canada, again, has to win. I feel like it just has to win. Like, it's so unique. It's so good. And I love it. Next we have is This It by The Strokes versus Ethel Cain's Preacher's Daughter. I feel like I haven't gone back to Preacher's Daughter, but I remember really enjoying it for the video I made. And The Strokes, Is This It? Hot take. It could be a hot take, but like I just think it's alright. I think it's cool. I didn't really like, nothing really stood out to me like in this grand way. It just felt very like okay. We're gonna go Ethel on this one. Next we have is Forever How Long by Black Country New Road, or The Velvet Underground and Nico's self-titled. I didn't really care for the Underground and Nico's self-titled, honestly. I didn't really care for like that. I haven't got back to it yet. I haven't even like had an itch to go back to it. Forever How Long I haven't gone back to either, but like I remember liking it a lot more. So we're gonna go Forever How Long in this one. We're pissing everybody off today. We have Team Sleep self-titled versus NFR by Lana Del Rey. Team Sleep had like maybe 3 good songs, honestly. I didn't really care for the album like that. I thought it was a very mid album. We're definitely going NFR in this one. All right, we have NFR versus The Smiths self-titled. Now this is where I piss people off. I love The Smiths self-titled. This like for a good week straight on repeat. I was on a huge Smiths kick. Literally this album on repeat. I love The Smiths self-titled. I like it a lot more than NFR. Respectfully. All right, back to the top here. Back to the top. We have Waves Blood, Titanic Rising versus the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. I'm gonna have to go Titanic Rising on this one, you know? I feel like it doesn't compare to a soundtrack, a video game soundtrack. I did like this soundtrack a lot. I loved it. I actually really enjoyed that. As an album, you know what I'm saying? Like as an actual project in a breakup album, it's just better, you know? It's just better. Ultraviolence versus Gio Gotti, bro. Okay. Ooh, Gio Gotti's good. Gio Gotti is good, man. I gotta go Ultraviolence. I gotta go Ultraviolence, dude. Like Ultraviolence is just like Ultraviolence has one skip, and every song fucking slaps. Every song fucking slaps. Like I just have to go Ultraviolence on this one. Ethel Cain's Preacher's Daughter, or Boards of Canada, Music Has the Right to Children. I think this is a little unfair because I, honest to God, haven't really gone back to Preacher's Daughter like that. I remember really enjoying the album when I listened to it for video. I remember really enjoying it. I guess like I haven't really like strived to listen to that sound outside of YouTube in a way. Does that make sense? But Boards of Canada on repeat. I've listened to this album way more off camera, and I gotta go Boards of Canada on this one. Forever How Long by Black Country New Road versus The Smiths self-titled. We gotta go Smiths self-titled. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. I'm sorry Black Country. Gotta do it. Last four on the left side here. We have Ultraviolence or Waze Blood's Titanic Rising. Sorry, Waze Blood. I don't know, I'm a line of stand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ultraviolence is just that album. It's just that album, you know? Boards of Canada versus The Smiths self-titled, bro. Okay. We might have to go to The Smiths. This is very close. This is actually the closest one yet. Oh man. Yeah, I think we have to go to The Smiths on this one. I really like the self-titled album a lot. Just by a hair though. By a hair though. Let's keep that in mind. By a hair, this album's better. Last matchup here. Last matchup. Ultraviolence versus The Smiths self-titled. I feel like I might have to go Ultraviolence. By a hair though. By a hair. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Ultraviolence is more grand and more like gorgeous and like production, while The Smiths is really good, but like also very like it's kind of steady. It doesn't really go like too crazy. It's very steady in a perfect way. I might have to go Ultraviolence by a hair, by just a hair. Yeah, I don't know. I'm doing it. All right, here we go. Right side. Race by Race by LXG. Sorry, The Crux by Joe. I'm about to go Race. Respectfully. Respect to Joe. Like this album a lot. I actually saw him live for this album, by the way. I saw him live for this tour. And crazy story, he walked in front of my buddy. He walked in front of me and my buddy. Like, on God, he did. So, that was kind of crazy. Anyways, off topic. We're going Race on this one. All right, next we have is Caroline Polachek, I Want to Turn Into You versus Race by Alex G. I gotta go Race by Alex G. Honestly, I'm gonna be brutally honest. I don't remember this album at all. I take it back. I remember two songs off this album. I didn't think it was a horrible album when I listened to it, but like something about it has not made me want to go back to it. Respectfully, this album is more like updated in my mind. I feel like. Next we have is Jeff Buckley's Grace versus Earthling by David Bowie. We gotta go Jeff Buckley. I'm sorry, Earthling. I like that album a lot though. I remember having a lot of fun listening to Earthling here recently, but we gotta go Jeff Buckley on this one. Next one we have is The Cure's Songs of the Lost World versus Lift Your Skinny Fist to Heaven. Lift Your Skinny Fist Like Antennas to Heaven by Black New Emperor. What's it called? Godspeed You Black Emperor. That's what it's called. I've only listened to 2 post-rock albums, and I feel like this album single-handedly changed how I listen to albums. You know what I'm saying? Like this album's next level album right here. We gotta move that up. Sorry, Cure. Sweet Trip, Velocity. What's this album called? Velocity. What is it called? Velocity Design Comfort. Okay, my bad. Sweet Trip versus This Old Dog by Mac DeMarco. We might have to go Sweet Trip. I remember really enjoying that. But Sweet Trip's album, kind of a rough listen, but like kind of rewarding in a way. But I feel like I'll give it to that one. I'll give it to Sweet Trip. Next matchup we have Sweet Trip's Velocity Design Comfort versus Men I Trust new album, the Aquas Asinas. It's like Latin for donkey. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm actually seeing Men I Trust live for this album, which I'm very excited for in August. I feel like Sweet Trip it's kind of similar to Boards of Canada, where it just covers this like very unique feeling, this very unique style that like no other album really like scratches. And I feel like I might have to give it to that because of that. I might have to give it to them because of that. Like because of them making such a unique and memorable experience. Like I haven't even gone back to this album in a long time, but I still remember it. You know, it's still that memorable. So I might have to go Sweet Trip over Men I Trust. Next we have is You Sejua by FKA Twigs versus LCD Sound System's This Is Happening. These albums are neck and neck, man. I might piss people off doing this, but I'm sorry. I gotta use Sexua on this one. Black Country New Road, Ants From Up There versus You Sexua. Gotta go Black Country New Road. Gotta do it. That album's grand. That album's big. Very, very powerful. Like there's no way I could give that to You Sexua, respectfully. We have Sade's Love Deluxe, or Sade. Is it Sade or Sade? I'm pretty sure it's Sade. Sade Love Deluxe, or the Smiths Meat Is Murder. I think Meat Is Murder is like actually underrated. I think that was the least rated, like the lowest rated Smiths album, I'm pretty sure. I don't think a lot of people like that album. Love Deluxe though. Love Deluxe is really good too. This is neck and neck for me. This is very neck and neck. It's a coin flip, you know. It's like that's what it feels like. They're both so good. They're both so good, and they're both two different genres too. So it's kind of hard to compare. I feel like Meaty's Murder is a little more smoother though. Just a little more smoother. I feel like there's a couple songs on Sade's Love Deluxe that don't really care about. I'm gonna have to go Meaty's Murder by a hair. By a hair. Next we have is Blue Lines by Massive Attack versus Nirvana's Nevermind. I'm so sorry, Massive Attack. I just put you up against a banger album, a banger crazy ass album, but Nevermind clears, you know. I like the direction that Blue Lines took. It took a different direction, but it definitely felt like a step down from Mezzanine, you know. All right, crazy matchup by the way, but we have Revolver by the Beatles versus I Am Music. Can you imagine if I pick I Am Music? Can you imagine? What would you do if I did? What would you do if I did? Next we have is Revolver by the Beatles versus Red by King Crimson. I gotta go Revolver. Revolver just like stomps both those albums respectfully. No disrespect to King Crimson, but Revolver is just that album, you know. Back up top here, we have Race by Alex G versus Jeff Buckley's Grace. Jeff Buckley, man. Jeff Buckley. I think I accidentally made the right side of this bracket like way too like top heavy. Like there's a lot of bangers on the right side. And there's a lot of bangers. We gotta go Jeff Buckley though. Sorry Alex G. Next we have is Lift Your Skinny Fist Like Antennas to Heaven or Velocity Design Comfort by Sweet Trip. We gotta go Lift Your Skinny Fist. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That album is like up there. You know, that album's up there. We have Ants From Up There by Black Country New Road versus the Smiths Meaty's Murder. Dude, that's just unfair. You know, that's just unfair. I feel bad for even like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry Smiths. All right, next we got Nevermind by Nirvana or Revolver by the Beatles. We gotta go Nevermind. I like the Beatles a lot. I think they make very consistent music, very consistent. Like no real like bad music ever. I feel like I've never heard a bad Beatles song. It's very consistent in quality. It gets very samey for me. And I feel like Nevermind just like scratches that itch for like kind of grungy rock, you know. I also have a bias towards the 90s, so I apologize to the Beatles. Back up top here, we have Grace by Jeff Buckley or Lift Your Skinny Fists. We gotta go Lift Your Skinny Fists. We gotta do it. Like I'm a glazer on this album. I am low-key a glazer. Like this album like changed my life, you know. Next we have is that's hard. Oh dang. Ants From Up There by Black Country New Road or Nevermind by Nirvana. Damn. Might be the hardest matchup yet. Might be. Man, I don't even know. This is like comparing like a gourmet ice cream versus like gourmet like fucking soup or something, you know? Like it's like how do you compare that? How do you compare these albums, you know? I think they're both we have one that's like really beautiful and lush and emotional versus like the most iconic rock album of all time. Straight up like grunge rock album of all time. I feel like Ants From Up There wins by a hair. I feel like Ants From Up There wins by a hair. By a hair, dude. I think I have to give it to Ants From Up There. All right, next two we have is Lift Your Skinny Fist Like Antennas to Heaven or Ants From Up There. Ah, man, that one's hard. That one's real difficult. Ants From Up There is so powerful that the lead singer like left the band. Like, you know, it was like real. You know, it's like the emotion was like so real in that album. You know, I might have to give it to Ants From Up There. That is a beautiful album. That is a beautiful album. All right, final two albums. Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey versus Ants From Up There by Black Country New Road. This is like the most neck and neck thing I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? This is peak versus peak. Truly peak versus peak. I don't even know how to compare this. I feel like this is just like one of those coin flip moments. This is one of those like coin flip things. They're both so good and so efficient. They're so consistent in quality. I feel like I might have to. Man, I don't know, bro. I feel like I have to go Ants From Up There. I might have to do it. I might have to do Ants From Up There by like the smallest hair possible. I feel like I have to do it. That concludes it. Yeah, that just concludes it. That album is next level. That album can make me cry. You know, that album can make me sob on a bad day, on a rainy day. This album is next level. I don't know. I have to give it to it. That concludes it. I think Ants From Up There is probably the best album I've listened to for like this half of the year, for the first 6 months of the year here. Let me know if there's any decisions in this bracket that you would have changed personally, you know, because I feel like everyone's bracket's gonna be different, you know, because everyone, you know, music's subjective, you know what I'm saying? There's no right or wrong answer on this one. Appreciate you for watching, like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I'm gonna get out of here. Peace out.